Yesterday, a rare total solar eclipse was captured by a satellite in space. It happened from 2026 to 2034 CEST. The Iberian Peninsula was the main area affected. A special animation showed how the moon's dark shadow moved over Europe, meeting with the twilight shadows. From its position 36,000 kilometers above Earth, the MTG-I-1 satellite tracked the moon's shadow as it swept over Greenland, Iceland, Portugal, and Spain. People in a wider area saw a partial eclipse from northern Canada to Africa south of Sierra Leone and Liberia. Total solar eclipses happen when the moon blocks the sun for just minutes, which is what happened yesterday. The next one will be visible soon, but first, another satellite is being prepared to launch on August 27, 2026. Imagine being one of the pioneers in space technology, like Telesat was decades ago. They started as a Canadian company that helped governments and big corporations across North America with satellite services. Over time, they grew their business to reach customers all around the world. But along the way, they got into some financial trouble. They have billions of dollars in debt and are struggling to stay afloat. In 2018, things got really tough when they filed for bankruptcy protection. It was like hitting rock bottom. But thanks to help from their creditors, they were able to restructure their debts and keep operating. This is a huge risk, but it might just pay off in the end. Astronomers had been waiting months for August 12, 2026. On that morning, millions of people gathered at special viewing spots across Europe to see a rare total solar eclipse. The moon slowly moved in front of the sun, casting a shadow on the Earth below. As the moon's edge reached the center of the sun, the sky got darker and stars became visible during the day. This is called day turning into night because the moon's shadow blocked sunlight. The temperature dropped suddenly, and an eerie quiet fell over the land. Scientists studied the sun's outer atmosphere in incredible detail during this rare event. On that day, people in Greenland, Iceland, Spain, and Portugal saw a total solar eclipse for just 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Imagine being able to see every object in space at any given time. That's the dream of Mantis Space, a company working on a constellation of spacecraft that will provide near-constant coverage of Earth. To make this happen, they need someone with expertise in aerospace technology. Dale Parks has worked on big projects for Boeing and knows how to develop advanced systems. He'll help Mantis Space overcome technical challenges of building a network of satellites that can track objects in space more efficiently than ever before. The company needs to create sophisticated software that can process huge amounts of data from multiple satellites at once, as well as advanced navigation systems that can track objects orbiting Earth. With Dale Parks on board, Mantis Space is one step closer to making its goal a reality, being able to see every object in space at any given time. Imagine being part of a team that helps launch spacecraft into orbit. Avio in Italy is working on this with a huge investment from the government, $181.6 million. The Italian government wants to make it easier to get back rockets after they splash down into the water, so they're building a special launch facility on an island in the Mediterranean Sea. A new rocket engine called DMX-2 is being built for a test vehicle that will fly really high up to 70 kilometers and reach altitudes of 40 kilometers before it gets there. If everything goes well with the recovery, this could be a huge step towards launching spacecraft into space. Something big is happening in Germany. Rocket Lab, a company that makes rockets, is setting up a new office there called Rocket Lab Germany, GmbH. This means they'll be building satellites and launching them into space from Europe. The European government is investing $40 billion in satellite-related projects by 2030. Rocket Lab thinks making satellites in Europe will help them grow and become a big player in the region. They're planning to build a special kind of rocket called Neutron that can carry up to 15,000 kilograms into space. This new rocket will be ready around 2030 when Europe really needs it. There's not enough launch capacity right now. A total solar eclipse was coming, and a team at Southwest Research Institute was ready. They had been planning this mission for months, studying the path of the moon's shadow across the Atlantic Ocean. Their goal was to learn more about the sun's corona, a super-hot area around the sun that's hard to study. To do this, they put special equipment on a high-flying jet called the WB-57. The plane took off from Iceland and followed the moon's shadow as it moved across the ocean. At 45,000 feet, the the team started collecting data in 9 different kinds of light. They were creating a detailed picture of the sun's outer atmosphere that scientists had never seen before. Imagine holding a small rock that's older than dinosaurs. It's like a piece of history. Scientists studied a tiny meteorite called NWA 7034, also known as Black Beauty, which weighs about 320 grams and is roughly the size of a grain of rice. It's an incredible 4.48 billion years old, making it one of the oldest objects on Earth. To learn more, researchers use special tools to scan the meteorite with neutrons and X-rays. The scans showed tiny amounts of water-rich minerals inside the rock. This discovery means that water probably helped shape Mars' surface a long time ago, showing how water interacted with rocks on the red planet.